The Carnivorous Carnival. Quite honestly, I have never been more terrified by a book title in my entire life. Good morning, Abby. It's Wednesday, and I have to go to a band concert in like a little under 2 hours, and it's ridiculously hot in my room because now the weather is nice for some reason. So this video is probably going to be a tad bit rushed and a tad bit terrible, but you know what? It's fine. We'll deal with it. Ever since Avengers Infinity War happened, one of my friends has taken to drawing pictures of a crying Peter Parker saying, "Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good," like basically all over everything, and it kind of makes me want to punch her in the face. For the record, I have not seen Infinity War yet, but I am aware of some of the deaths, including that one. So I just started reading this book like last night, and already the main character is frustrating me on, like, Harry Potter levels. So this is the third book in a trilogy, and the main character, Daniel, has been steadily getting older throughout the books. I believe he was 12 in the first book, and he was 13 in the second one, and now in this one he's 14. And the author wanted to show that all of the characters have been getting older and going through puberty and all that jazz. And so for Daniel, the main character, he went with the doesn't understand girls at all route, and therefore comically messes things up like every other chapter. And it is so frustrating to read about that it makes me want to break this chair that I am vigorously shaking right now. You can tell me that because this book has a male protagonist, it was probably intended with the male gender in mind, and this was probably done so that the target audience could relate to him more. To which I say, this book is about superheroes and moral dilemmas. Of course girls are going to end up reading it. It makes no difference what gender the target audience is. As soon as you write about superheroes, everyone of all genders is interested. You can also tell me that this was probably written to make the character more realistic, and when it comes to fictional characters, realism is a good thing, right? And while I'm not saying that realism is a bad thing with your fictional characters, just because a character is realistic does not mean that I am obligated to enjoy reading about that. I mean, you could write a protagonist who is basically Adolf Hitler, and I don't think anyone would be enjoying that, but it would certainly be realistic. So for a really long time, Daniel has been having this will they won't they thing with this girl named Louisa. Daniel has liked her since the very first book, but he's not really sure if he wants to, like, worry about girls and crushes and all that jazz right now, so he kind of ignores his feelings, which was fine at first. But then Louisa started liking him back, and then they actually kissed in the second book, but due to various plot-related stuff, they never really got a chance to, like, talk about it. Daniel still isn't sure what he would say about it if they did have a chance to talk about it, so when they finally do have a chance to talk about it, he just starts avoiding Louisa hardcore. Because, you know, that isn't gonna make her feel like he hates her for kissing him and, you know, make her feel bad at all. Next, we get to start talking about this character named Molly. Hey, we are nothing alike, and she spells it differently. Now, all of a sudden in the third book, Molly now has feelings for Daniel, seemingly out of nowhere. Like, I have been shipping these two since the first book, and even I didn't think this plot twist was going to happen. Molly tries to point out to Daniel how he's been hurting Louisa's feelings, and as she leaves, she says something along the lines of, "Louisa needs an answer. And so does someone else," wink wink, nudge nudge, and then she leaves, and Daniel's just like, I wonder what that was about. He even has this line about girls being from a different plane of existence, like, no, buddy, no, you are the one who is being stupid in this situation, not us. And on that note, Abby, I sincerely hope that I have created enough content to fill 3 minutes of video and to edit it quickly, and I will see you tomorrow.